Daab of Daab Creative, and I want you to subscribe to Raze Chaos.
Everybody, my name is Raze Chaos. You've made it back to my channel, and we've got some interesting stuff because Raze recently went on a shopping trip and picked up a couple items. Nothing too big, but as he was going through the massive loads of boxes he's still going through because it will never end, he did find a couple things that he thought that he'd never shown off on the channel before, and so he thought, maybe now's the time. So a little bit of mix, a little new, a little old, and we're gonna go ahead and get into that. And Raze is gonna put this guy away, and we're gonna pop into some of the old stuff.
Ready whenever you say, Scooter.
So right off the bat, Raze had grabbed this. This is the Mini-Mates Alice Cooper. From the Constrictor album. This is really cool. This is not mint, obviously. Raze had these things, or had this one. Wanted to get more of them, but couldn't. For some reason, always, even though he opened it up, he's taken it out before. He always made sure and put it back and kept it ready and all intact and complete, which is really cool. But yeah, it was just from the Mini-Mates, and I don't even think they're around anymore. But yeah, Ray's going to show you what's in here real quick because, you know, bottom just screws right off, and the figure is just in its little coffin area, whatever you want to call it. But then it also came with a couple other added fun in here. And don't remember this being taped, but apparently it is, or maybe the tape just got attached to it. Oh yeah, because it showed basically, yeah. And taking it down, Ray's like pulled this thing off. It was just taped in here. But yeah, on the back it shows you the asylum inmates that they had. These are Art Asylum, and it had the Alice Cooper, and it has the Wolf Ozzy Osbourne. It's got the Mummy Eddie from Iron Maiden, and it's got I don't know what. It's Rob Zombie, obviously, but it's not really sure if I know what that is a reference to, other than Rob Zombie. So that's a good question. But yeah, it also had, put that off to there. It also had a little puzzle piece that you could get, and you could connect it with the other ones, and I think it's cool because it's got the little Alice with a flag on it, which is really cool. Yeah. Which I don't even know that Ray's ever saw any of the other ones. Ooh, what was that? This appears to be a push pin with the end of it stuck off. How did this even get in there? What have you been up to?
These monsters aren't ours.
I know. They're mine.
It's hard saying. But yeah, it comes with the little machete sword. I want to say that's a machete that he would wear, and I just have to go ahead and show off some of the detail on this thing. I mean, it comes apart because much like the Lego figures, I think that's the big reason Raze kept it in that thing, is because this thing could come apart at any time. is designed to stay together, but it's also designed to easily come apart. Even the hands look like the Lego characters. And yeah, that's him with the sword. You can pose this little guy. Really would have loved to have gotten a lot more of these. I don't even know what the resale value is on these things. I wonder if it's possible. Might have to look into that. But yeah, what I love is it came with the little red cup that Alice wore in that time period. The head moves just right. Yeah, you could totally mix and match on this if you had a bunch of different ones. But I love the fact that it's got Alice written down his leg, and yeah, this would have been stage presence Alice.
Let me come right to the point. You, sir, are a demented, sick, degenerate, barbaric, naughty freako.
Why, thank you.
Raze is gonna go ahead and put all that back together when he's done with all this. But Raze wants to get the second piece of the past out of the way first, and much like the first one, Raze kept it in the little plastic tray that it came in. Oh, I must not have ever taken this out of the plastic tray because it's still got the little wrapper on that.
They will be overpowered and captured.
So, what Raze had next? Sorry, had to dig back into that to like kind of clean it up a little bit. Raze only half opened it, kind of pulled the figure out and kept it in the tray, which made little sense because why would you do that when it could still get dusty and everything? And yeah, it was a dusty mess. But Raze has already got some clues right out here. Here we've got obviously this is obviously an action figure stand, and it's an action figure stand with the Sinestro Corps logo going on it.
Sinestro. His core will terrorize the universe.
Which, yeah, that almost gives it away because, yeah, having the stand, you know it's a member of the Sinestro Corps, but you don't know which. And obviously, it being in part of the Sinestro Corps, you're going to have its lantern and everything, and that's just totally cool. Obviously, the accessories rule on this thing. So what member? It's not an actual member of the Sinestro Corps. During the Darkest Night storyline, when the battle started happening on Earth, in order to fight, the upcoming Black Lanterns, basically the different Lantern Corps had to pick a representative from Earth, I guess. I don't remember exactly, because that story disappointed Ray so bad. But one of the cool things that they did do was have basically other familiar characters taking up a different lantern ring that didn't previously have one. Like Flash ended up having a blue ring, for Hope, and what I think the funniest one was Lex Luthor getting the orange lantern for avarice or greed, which was so perfect. Watching Larfreeze and Lex Luthor try and outgreed each other was just absolutely one of the shining moments in this freaking book. But one of the more obvious things, because obviously they needed a representative for the Sinestro Corps, and who did it go to? It went immediately to Bruce Wayne, because it just based on the ability to inspire great fear. And who does that better than Batman? And Batman immediately rejects it, so the ring flies off and goes to the next candidate.
My toxin is filling your lungs, drowning you in your greatest fears.
Which is just so perfectly Jonathan Crane. who we know as the Scarecrow. And yeah, Jonathan Crane absolutely loved having it. And I just thought that was so a great idea. Seeing the figure, basically, I couldn't not get this. I mean, this is Jonathan Crane as a Yellow Lantern. You imagine how devastating that would be, having this lunatic who basically likes to use his fear gas. I mean, he basically loves fear. And yeah, the way they altered the costume was just perfect, because it wasn't over the top like some of it. It was just very subtle. You got the design going on the back and the wristbands, obviously the ring right there on his finger, and then just right there the insignia in the second. This is just a gorgeous figure, and it was one that Raze could not. There's just the combination of the Scarecrow with the Sinestro core was just too much. A little surprised they didn't. Well, I guess it would take too much away if they made him a permanent member, because yeah, he I don't know that he would really be somebody that you'd really want to watch, or to basically be part of the Sinestro Corps and go off into space and do all their Sinestro Corps things. While it was a fun little side quest, I guess you'd say, and just a perfect pairing. But at the same time, I'm glad it wasn't a permanent thing. I do think it would be fun for a couple stories at the very least to show the Scarecrow being a Sinestro, maybe Earth Sinestro Corps member. That would be cool. The only real problem is he is a lunatic, and he would not stop until he had to stop. So, you know, either the story would stop being what you want out of a Scarecrow story and be more of a lunatic with a space weapon story, or, you know, or he goes off into space and you get less and less of the Jonathan Crane that made him such a great Batman villain. But yes, this is a great little holy crap moment. One of those things that Raze just had to get as far as that goes. I think we're going to go ahead and get rid of that stupid plastic tray that it came in. I believe that this is a DC Direct character, and I'm sure it's like stamped on there somewhere, but Raze has already pushed it all the way over there, and he's ready to move on.
Here I am, Wheezy.
So, Raze, like I said, Raze went and got some other stuff. You obviously saw it last week when Raze showed off his mystery minis. But the thing is they had more than just those. They had another set of mystery minis on there. And these were the horror mystery minis. I mean, they were the horror minis. It's not really a mystery, but it's a blister pack run on there. And Raze looked at all the ones that they had there. And honestly, it's just kind of like, they had Reagan. That's cool. You've got La Llorona, which Raze even has the pop of that. Still hasn't seen the movie. You'll know when Raze sees the movie, because then he'll do a video on the pop, obviously. The Nun and Annabelle Bell are part of the Ed and Lorraine Warren stories, which are... they're not bad as far as being horror movies, but like just the fact that they stress so much that these are actual stories just kills me. But the one that Raze could not resist, and you can probably guess what it is because you probably saw it already, was the Pennywise, and not just any Pennywise. It was the Tim Curry OG Pennywise from the TV miniseries. And oh my goodness, as much as Raze hates to say it, he actually would have bought the full case of these if they were mystery minis just to get this one. Because, you know, when Raze finds the OG Pennywise, he's gotta get it. So, oh, is Raze gonna open this? Oh yeah, he's gonna open this.
Do you have Prince Albert in a can? You do?
Well, you better let the poor guy out.
He has got to take a look at this, because this is probably keep the box intact though, because yeah, that's too good. Set that aside. Yeah, and yeah, it's just a mystery mini, so it doesn't. It's basically along the same lines as the mystery minis. So.
Hey, you're gonna like it down here.
Yeah, it's slightly larger than the mystery minis, because Raze has the Tim Curry Pennywise from the actual Funko mystery minis. These are Funko, but that figure is a little bit different. This one is a little bit more defined. It's kind of easier to tell that it's the Tim Curry version, although, you know, essentially you have the exact same look. There's something in the way they've got his eyes and everything. I love how he's got his little, he's got the boat. That's just too much. Just absolutely excellent. And yeah, Raze saw these in Five Below advertisements, and you know, obviously it's like on Five Below, so it's like roughly $5. Raze never found one in the store. Mind you, we haven't had the store for very long, but Raze went back a couple times looking specifically for this bad boy, and could not find it. So finally, Raze resolved that he was going to go ahead and order it from the Five Below website, because, I mean, it wasn't something planning on doing, but yeah, okay, fine. If that's the only way to get it, that's the only way to get it. And of course, once Raze decides to do that, he goes back and it's not there. So Raze had all but given up on getting this figure. And then on that last trip to Five Below, they had a full case of those things, and sure enough, Raze started digging and he found the one he wanted. So yes, nice little victory. Gonna do a lap on that. This is too cool, because Raze goes a little nuts on the Tim Curry version of Pennywise, because they center so heavily on the newer version that yeah, it just gets exciting finding that one. And that's the one that terrified children in the 90s. Not even gonna lie, it scared the crap out of kids. Had Raze nervous about going to high school, because, or even middle school really, because, you know, grade school didn't have like a big shower room where Raze went to school, but he knew that there were ones in the middle school and the high school, and that scene where he just kind of pops. Oh yeah, that scene. That made Raze terrified and never wanted to go into a school shower room ever. Ridiculous as it sounds, he's not alone in this. Don't mess with a 90s kid with clowns, because they don't like him. Raze has harnessed his fear into obsession, so yeah, he loves them now.
Don't you want a balloon? What's the matter? One balloon, not enough.
But yeah, not too many do. So yeah, as excited. So yeah, you can imagine on that Five Below trip, Raze had gotten the mystery minis that he unboxed last week. Managed to get this one. Thought about actually doing it at the same time, but Raze found something else, and he wanted to extend it. He wanted to stretch it out, and wouldn't you know it, it was another Pennywise. Another Tim Curry Pennywise. This is not a Funko. This is a Culture Fly Pennywise figure. But yeah, it even says Pennywise 1990 on here. So while this really didn't, I mean, it didn't work as a Funko, didn't like a Funko Pop, and it was obviously too big to be a mini. But like Raze said, if he gets the opportunity to get Tim Curry Pennywise, you know he's going to take it. So we're going to take this bad boy out.
Get out before it gets dark tonight. You're too old to stop me. You're all too old.
Yeah, I had to attach the stand and everything. And pretty much, just like with any of the culture, why does he have like a little piece of tape on his face? That came out of the box that way. And just like with most Culture Fly figurines, it comes close, but it doesn't quite hit the mark. Raze will put it that way. Well, he's glad he's got this because obviously he's got a massive Evil Clown collection, massive Pennywise collection. Yeah, he just loves them, and couldn't resist a Tim Curry version. This really wouldn't go up to the front as far as the stuff that Raze would show off. He's really kind of static. It's not too dynamic. The cooler bits is that he is changing form, which he doesn't do much in the miniseries. I mean, he does, but he doesn't. Not like he does in the remake movies of It and It Chapter 2, whatever we want to look at it. That was... but they kind of just did what they could. You've got his hand transforming, and I'm believing that the facial bits here is when he is told that the inhaler is full of battery acid, and gets sprayed, and it gets weird. I mean, it just doesn't quite. I mean, it's everything that it should be, but like doesn't quite hit the mark as to what they wanted.
I'm every nightmare you ever had. I am your worst dream come true.
Even if they just had him without the problem with his face and his hands and his hand, it would have been like, yeah, what's he pointing at? You know what I mean? It's just like, it's just kind of like, the pose just doesn't quite work. A little bit more thought could have gone into this one. But it's Tim Curry as Pennywise, and you know Raze absolutely loves his Tim Curry and Pennywise.
I'll drive you crazy and I'll kill you all.
So yeah, this was a must-have, to be sure, and glad he got it. And it was $5 Below, so you know Raze didn't spend a lot of money on it. Raze would have had trouble spending a lot of money on this one. But yeah, seeing the opportunity, especially to having gotten the full case of mystery minis, that little guy, and then getting this, he was on a roll. So you know Raze had to get more. So
See you in your dreams. Oh, come back anytime. Bring your friends.
So yeah, that's just kind of a quick little dive into some of the other crazy crap that Raze has got. Didn't want us to take up too much of your time because Raze has got a lot of big videos coming, which you know that because you've gotten the first of 2 of them. You've gotten the first video out of the tarot card set of Todd Alcott's tarot deck, and then you've also had the first of the Spider-Man postcard set that he got from the museum exhibit in Chicago. So yeah, those aren't little videos. So Raze was like, let me just kind of break it up a little bit and let people have a breather sometimes. And this was like a fun little run. It got a little bit of everything. You've got your comics, you've got your Alice Cooper, you've got your Pennywise, you've got Raze. But at any rate, I'm going to go ahead and let you go now. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Hope you have a great day. Let me know down in the comments below which one of these figures that you like the most. These obviously are older. You'd have to look them up specifically to find them if you wanted to get your own. These came, I believe they were both marked as $5 Below exclusives. So if you've got a $5 Below near you, you might want to take a peek to see if you can catch one of these guys in the wild. But Raze's gonna go. But whichever one you do, never forget that life is full of odd moments, and you never know when you're gonna be defined.